Boom, bam, bam. Welcome to the Breakdown on the United Hour. I am President Chad. This is Devin. That is Mark. And Manchester United just demolished Bournemouth. 3 goals
3-0.
to nil. To be honest with you, we didn't look like we got out of first gear, but it is what it is. Here
When we
we
come out
go.
of park.
Marcus Rashford. Oh, glorious! That is a special one.
Yes, gentlemen, how are you all doing today? Devin, what you felt about that victory today?
It was more than I expected. And one thing that I honestly got 2-0 because of them rotating the side. And you know what? They rotated the side. Players got minutes who needed it badly. And we got a very convincing win today. We also made up some goal differential today, so that's another good thing. So above all, I am very satisfied today. 3 points, 3 goals. What more could we ask for today?
Most important, a
Well,
clean sheet.
as second time in a row, 3-0. Mark, talk to me. How are you feeling?
Well, let me just put it this way. If we was in a viewing party and they had to predict the score, I'll win again. I predicted that 3-0.
Actually,
Yeah,
that
son,
was my score on the official app as well, 3-0.
Yeah, that was my score on the app, 3-0. I just get the first score wrong, but on the game itself, you say we ain't come out of first gear. To me, like we ain't come out of parking. First that game was easy. I just real sorry for Donny.
Yes.
It seemed like he can't catch a break.
Like a hyperextension of his knee.
Yeah, so that ligament something there, he out for a while again. The boy just can't catch a break. Wow.
Really?
But all in all, a good victory, 3 points, 3 goals. Most important, Newcastle draw. So we're not gear. We're right there. Which part we supposed to be?
You want to
Just want to keep the momentum going.
You want to shout out Hiri. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, from Indonesia.
Assalamu alaikum.
Okay.
Nice to see you inside.
Welcome.
Pleasant good afternoon, gentlemen.
And
Compliments
late
of the
to the
season.
program.
Same to you.
Same to you, my
All
brother.
the best for the new year.
First program of the year. Happy New Year to everybody,
Yeah,
man.
happy New Year, guys.
United
Yes.
gave us a good New Year introduction. So, gentlemen, let's jump straight into it. We had Casemiro scoring the first goal of
Man of the match.
free kick. Wonderful. Well, I can't say cross that ball from Eriksen.
Service.
I mean, let's be real. We're dealing with a Bournemouth team that has conceded the most amount of goals in the Premier League from dead balls. So I think it's 11 in all they've conceded. They are rock bottom as the worst team when it comes to dead ball situations. And Casemiro just had to probably one of the easier goals that he would have scored in his career. Luke Shaw started.
Roberto Carlos.
He moved in his own half, ran, passed it off to Bruno. Bruno passed it to Garnacho, put it back in. Shaw, Johnny on the spot in the 49th minute. Boom, 2-0 Manchester United. I mean, I wouldn't lie to you. At the end of the first half, yes, we were up, but we were just looking like we were coasting. I was telling myself, I wonder if Ten Hag is going to bust a fit in the dressing room, or if he's going to be like, because we were looking so.
Yeah.
We were looking.
No,
That I tell you, we come out of park. The game was easy.
Nah, but to be fair, Chad, I think that injury to Donny changed the game a little bit.
Well, you guys think it's the injury to Johnny. I don't know if it's the halftime talk. I don't know what it is. All I know, it up it a little bit, but we were still coasting. We coasted this entire game without a doubt. And then we had Marcus Rashford. The man is on fire. That man is on fire.
He sleeps when he wants. He sleeps when he wants. Marcus Rashford. He sleeps when he wants. Yes.
Making it 3-0. Bruno Fernandes with the assist.
And a great pass from Roberto Carlos to Bruno.
Again.
Yeah,
Yes,
again.
correct. Let,
Yeah.
let's start off talking about the starting lineup. How did you all feel when you saw that? So come on, guys. A lot of you all watching. Come on, like the video, man. United, handling the business today. Come on, click
And
that
don't
like
and don't
button.
forget don't forget about the end of the season giveaway as well too.
Yes. The Cantona can't sign the Cantona poster that we
Hey.
looking to give away at the end of the season once we hit 2,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, do it. And even if you are subscribed, share the video to a United supporter and tell them, hey, subscribe to this. It's important. So talk to me, gentlemen. When you saw that starting lineup, before the game, we all heard Martinez was back a little while. He was training. A lot of people had him in their predicted 11. I had him in my
Yep, I had him.
predicted
I had him in
11.
mind.
And
I had it in mind.
we heard the low. The low had recovered from his illness, and he was training. And a lot of people had the low in the starting 11. And then lo and behold, the team sheet comes out, and you see Harry Maguire and Lindelof.
Why?
Well, Wan Bissaka has been holding his own, so I don't think anybody was worried about that. But still, you see Harry Maguire and Lindelof and Wan Bissaka. I think a lot of people were looking like, "What's going on here?" And then on top of
Yeah.
that, we didn't see Anthony. The coach Ten Hag saying that Anthony picked up a little knock before the game, so he was omitted because of injury. But talk to me, how you felt when you saw that lineup, Courtney?
Well, I could tell you something that Lindelof Maguire partnership, but it was a little shaky. But overall, I wasn't too upset. One has earned his position since Dallo has been injured. Shaw has been playing well. Yeah, that was my only concern, major concern.
All
Yeah,
right,
for
well, yeah,
me,
go ahead.
it was expected for some of the changes. I actually was thinking it was going to be Martinez Maguire. I did not expect to see Lindelof in there. Long story short, we knew we had to rotate the side. And we also had the players. I didn't think they'd be fully fit after the World Cup yet. Well, Martinez in particular, but I still thought he'd at least put in a shift. And so I said, we have a whole bunch of games coming in. You're going to have to rotate this side. This was an opportunity against lower level feedback, or lower level opposition. And you know what? It worked. And to me, that is good management right there. You're not burning out the main players. You're getting other players valuable minutes, and we're getting a lot of confidence now going into the next run of games, especially with what's coming up not this Saturday, the following Saturday.
Correct is right. Mark, just I don't know, touch, pull out and insert your mic again, do something. We have a little feedback on your mic there. All right. So just a little time to sort yourself out where that is concerned. Yeah, guys. So you felt confident, Devin. It wasn't too worried.
Yes. I mean, it was again. I thought that it was only going to be a 2-0 win, but I figured that they would do enough to at least get the victory. So the third goal was a pleasant surprise. I did predict Martial and Rashford would be the goal scorers. So I got part of my prediction correct.
I was
But
really
you know what? To
looking
get
to
the extra
see.
goal, that's a next goal. That's even better now for goal differential, because I still think goal differential will be a factor at the end of the season.
I was really looking out to see Marshall on the score sheet, boy. Marshall needs some goals right about now. I mean, he
Yes.
contributing, eh? We look dangerous with Marshall on the pitch. So it's not like he's not doing anything, but I just would like to see some goals from
Well,
Martial.
remember, Chad, if we being fair, yes, we would like to have somebody out and out nine that scores the majority of the goals, but we've seen teams where the scoring duties have been shared along the front line. Liverpool has done it. City did it without a true number 9 for a number of years. So while I agree with most of our assessments that yes, we do need a number 9 as in backup for Martial, I think with the current form that front three is having between Rashford, Martial, Anthony, Garnacho, that team of those front players, they scoring goals. So once they continue in that vein,
Did you just say
I
Anthony?
don't think that's a big problem. Oh? I think
Did
we
you
lost
just say
Cedric.
Anthony's in form?
Well, no, Anthony's not in form, but he's contributing. That's what I say.
Right.
Yeah, Mark, talk to us. Jump in the convo.
Chad, you muted there.
Yeah, I saying Sancho come back and bag up some.
And we still have Sancho to come back.
Yeah.
Good
But
evening to
back on the starting lineup. I agree with Devin, but still, there's something about a Lindelof, Harry Maguire, centre back pair does. Wow. Does make me
higher little week in the knees.
Yeah, right. That's a little iffy. You understand? I know you had to rotate this squad.
Gentlemen, we have to talk about this form that Manchester United is in. Let's start talking in terms of clean sheets. Manchester United has kept 4 clean sheets in a row in all competitions, scoring multiple goals in all of those games. I mean, and we need to remember that some of those clean sheets, now the run started before the World Cup, right? But some of those clean sheets is without Varane and without Martinez, and we looked really good with Shaw at centre back. Do you think this is a trend? Do you all think this is something? Talk to me. What do you all think about the clean sheet run that we on right?
We haven't played.
Yes.
An out attacking team for the most part in that run. I think it would be for the next 2 weekends. I think next weekend is City, and
we have two cup games before that.
All right, but my main concern is the City game, and what's the game after that, David?
Hold on, let me see. Let me pull up the schedule for you right now.
The City game and the Arsenal game. My main concern
somewhere. So we got Everton in the FA Cup, then we got Charlton in the League Cup, then we play City, and then we play Arsenal.
Right. So my main concerns in that 4-game run is the City and the Arsenal.
Yeah. Like 2 important games there.
The good part about that now is that we have 8 days break in between City and Arsenal.
Right. Well, that's better. But
I mean, gentlemen, don't get me wrong. I hear you. I understand. You're pretty much saying don't get too excited with the clean sheets. We ain't really play anybody yet. But we all know this United team. This is a United team that would struggle against the likes of Bournemouth. I would concede a goal just because.
Easy.
You understand? There's a team that we haven't been on a clean sheet run in a long time. I don't know when last we had 4 clean sheets in a row to talk about. I can't remember.
It was at the end.
You understand what I'm saying? So I know from that perspective, you see, because things like winning, just like keeping clean, becomes habits. And what I'm saying is that I'm seeing this team started to fight for clean sheets with Martinez and the low and that energy in the back, right? But even when they weren't there, you found that the guys who subbed in were still keeping that energy. And that's what I like to see. That gives me some encouragement. But
the energy and momentum just keep flowing, even though they wasn't there.
Before we move on, just read this comment for me.
Let's see.
It's too small for you to see.
Who are you talking to, me?
Yeah, I was telling you to read the comment.
Sorry. Yeah, Cabrera here. We played with 10 men. Martial was absent, and Martial not sharing scoring duties. He's not scoring at all, helping with assists or anything. I don't know.
I'm on brutal.
It seems like that basically contradicts everything Courtney said in his minute.
I'm on real brutal.
What I will say though is that chance that he had where he ended up hurting himself, that needs to be in the back of the net.
Yeah, but
that's supposed to be food. That's supposed to be fair to the man.
Let's be fair to the man. The man, he's a confidence player. Martial scores the of his goals when his confidence is high and he has that swagger about him. He's now getting back to that level.
Yeah.
You know, seeing the little flashes of brilliance, the willingness to take on a man, but he will get there. It will take him a little bit of, but once he has
with time he'll get there. He'll get back there, starting to get back the swag he had in preseason. Starting to get it back.
So you all not excited about the clean sheets? So
Mark,
let me ask you.
It's nice right now because it is
anybody.
It is nice from perspective of goal differential. Yes, I am happy about that, but I am not going to get overly confident until if we keep clean sheets in our next 2 Premier League fixtures, then I will be excited. But that's the best way I can put it. But as of now, no, not yet.
All right. As I said, you're not excited about clean sheets. So Mark, United 6-game win streak. How do you feel about that? All competition, 6 games win streak. We haven't lost a game. We haven't lost a game in the Premier League. Drop points in the Premier League since we drew with Chelsea a very long time ago.
Yeah, I'm glad for that because it has been proven in the past that when United lost, they're gonna lose in streak.
Actually, we have November 6th. Yeah.
Yeah, right. When United lose, they're gonna lose in streak, and when they're winning, there's something they keep that winning streak going. The clean sheet, any coach, any defense, any goalkeeper will be happy about clean sheet because, as I say, in the past, this game here against Bournemouth, we would have conceded some silly goals. So I'm not overly excited about the clean sheet, but I'm happy for them. I'll take any clean sheet. And the winning streak that we on here, I just worry build on that momentum. And you see a different United now. I'm more confident and I'm more disciplined United we see. All wrong. Players playing for one another, whereas you were seeing the division in the previous seasons. Yeah, so I happy for the winning streak we on here, and I just worry keep the momentum flowing into these upcoming games that we have coming up here. Yeah.
So one of the things that I know was very frustrating for us at the end of last season, and even before the end of last season, was that whenever our rivals drop points, we just seem to drop points as well. We never seem to capitalize. You understand? Penelope is laughing at her daughter because her daughter supports Chelsea, and she's laughing at her that Chelsea is in 10th place.
And Chelsea spending money,
but
consoler.
We have a situation now where Arsenal and Newcastle drop points today because they played a 0-0 draw. Manchester United are now level on points with Newcastle with a game in hand. Both of us are on 35 points. Manchester City is 1 point ahead in second on 36 points. Well, they still have to play this game week, so they have the opportunity to change that. But talk to me, guys. I mean, we all spoke about wanting to be in the top 4. Do you all think that there's just a possibility that United, depending on the results of the last 2 next Premier League games, that we might actually be in a title race? Talk to me. Anybody ready to let the imagination stretch that far?
Not a title race yet. I think we have a very good shout for finishing top 4, but I do not think that we are going to get in this title race yet. There's still plenty of season to go.
Just now, Devin, stick up in before you continue. And before you continue, as far as the top 4 goes, we are 5 points ahead of 5th, which is Spurs, and we are 7 points ahead of Liverpool. Go ahead.
So I mean, all right, let's put it this way right now. If the worst were to happen right now, we lose our next two Premier League fixtures and Spurs somehow wins, guess what? Now we're a point behind them. So anything can happen in this league right now. There's still plenty of season to play. I am not going to confidently say yes, we will definitely finish top four. I do think we have a good shout for it. I also think that it's still too soon for us to actually say title contenders because I think we're one or two injuries away from really scraping by to be lucky if we finish top four. Because I still think we're lacking depth in order to have a squad competing on all fronts. Because you think about it this way, we're still competing in every competition that we enter in the season. So it could potentially be a very long season. You need to make sure you have plenty of depth in that side. So I like realistically, I would love to see United get a top four and a trophies, and whether it's a League Cup or Europa League. That I think those are the two where we have the best chance of getting a trophy in. Being realistic.
True that.
But Devin,
True
do this
that.
count. You can pick up.
All right. Devin don't want
I've
to jump
heard
out, Courtney.
I said, do this county magic of the FA Cup.
I am still vexed from last year how we got knocked out because of that handball. So
Yeah, that was sour.
I still vexed about that.
You know, I don't know. Did you all not drink enough? Did you all not black cake, enough sorrel, enough punch of cream, and enough rum punch, Devin? What is going on with you guys? Manchester United is on a win streak. We're on a clean sheet streak. We just beat a team 3-0 without coming out of first gear, and everybody's so
Nah.
pessimistic. Understand?
Yeah, Brett, you want to know why I'm feeling this way? Because my number one fear is the team will start getting complacent thinking about it this way.
Right, and that has happened in the past. And
So,
we
and
just
that's
being,
What?
like you need to have that mindset now where it's like, okay, yeah, you did all this right now, but we still have half the season to go. So you can start getting a little
the
glee
reason
why
why you think?
is it fucked up? What happened?
What is the reason why you think Ten Hag will let this team get complacent? Have you seen any evidence to suggest that Ten Hag would allow complacency to seep into this team?
It may not necessarily.
No, I hear you, but it's like, why are you worried about complacency? Have you seen stuff to make you feel that could happen?
It's because I've seen what these players have done in the past. They're pretty much the same group of players.
Chad, Devin closing the eyes and seeing the under the Ole Reino. I'm gonna do to Rannick, every time Devin close the eyes, he's seeing that. What these men do to Rannick.
Yeah, we can't argue that because it wasn't that long ago.
I do have Ten Hag to see them over the line, but I want to see it in person first before I start gloating or saying anything.
Yeah. Yeah, son.
I cannot fault Devin.
I hear you. So,
but all in all, I'm pretty happy with my winning streak.
No, I can't fault Devin's logic. While yes, it's nice, but until we could see it on a consistent basis, yeah, it's nice to have. But at the end of the day, let's see come the end of the season what is what. I think at the end of this season, Ten Hag has some serious decisions to make as to who he's going to keep in the squad, and who he's going to promote from the youth team and who he wants to bring into the squad. But I will take it, but I'm not getting overly excited.
And don't forget, it was only like 2 seasons ago. What position were we in at this time of the year?
Second,
first.
Well, right.
And look what happened.
And where we finish?
And look what happened then. So, because of history, I am.
As history,
I am cautiously optimistic. I think that's the best way I can say it. Cautiously optimistic.
Yeah.
All right. So let's look back at the game a little bit. Who you on man of the match? Standout performers.
Casemiro.
Mentions. Let me start with Devin.
Casemiro.
By 3.
If you need, yeah, Casemiro, David De Gea. Let me see who else.
That was
Luke Shaw.
in the game.
I would have given Luke Shaw if he did not almost cost us at the end of the match.
No, I would
Harry
give
Maguire.
Not for that.
special mention to Harry
De
Maguire
Gea.
Yeah.
because
Harry Maguire.
I saw there was a play in the first half where somebody cleared the ball and was looping in the air, and Harry take on the ball with a silky first touch, boy. I was like, "Wow, look
Yes.
Harry showing off,
Yes.
boy."
Harry went Qatar and come back with touch, you know. Harry
I said,
come back with
what?
touch.
Look at Harry now, boy. But for me, it
Harry
was-
by a container touch in Qatar.
Apparently, Phillips
Nah,
from City
Casemiro-
was just eating food and Harry was playing football.
Yeah.
oh, God,
Harry
boy,
come back
Shelby.
with touch.
Nah, but Casemiro for me, I think what
Different.
the man in the match performance for Casemiro was, I think it was coming down to the last couple minutes. They had a breakaway, and Casemiro is playing last stopper, and makes a sweeping chest trap in the center of the goal for the breakaway, and I'm like, but wait, how Casemiro reach there?
Man, find the mojo.
Yeah,
It was just a matter of time.
And what is interesting, the nicest thing for me, why I even highlighted the fact that we're on a clean sheet streak, was that even though we've been chopping and changing the back four, these guys playing like they're playing together all the time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They're playing
Yeah.
like they're playing together all
Yeah.
the time. And that is what stands out to me, is like,
Yep.
is either the system has them really, it's easy for them to adjust, or something, because they're not playing
Confidence
like a chop
high
and
too.
change back four. They really not.
But remember-
Guessing man of the man, him.
Remember, Chad, if we look at all
Right.
the problems that we've had with not keeping clean sheets over the last, let's say, 3-4 seasons, there's been one common denominator. The spine of the team has always been weak. We've never been able to force the midfield. With Casemiro and Eriksen in the center of the park, we have much more control of the ball. And while, I like Fred and McTominay, they don't give us the range that Casemiro and Eriksen gives.
Yeah.
Because teams now have to sit off, because they know that Eriksen can play that killer pass once we win back the ball, or Casemiro could play that killer pass, which is something
Where
that
it wasn't happening before.
game.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, whereas before with
True.
with the
Mark,
pasta and
Casemiro. You already
Yeah.
said that Casemiro is is there anybody else? Just not read this comment from Penny. And Penny is saying, what I like is that Ten Hag has placed certain players in a different position. Example, Luke Shaw, Bruno, Rashford.
Yeah.
Well, he had to switch up to facilitate Donny van de Beek.
Yeah.
But now
I
that
think
Donny,
Donny will
we really had a hope.
Yeah.
And praying at Donny.
Push back
To me,
Donny needs to come.
Wait. Donny need
I'm not going and say that. He needs to come to Trinidad and Gabon.
you start a pack here. Johnny need to come and get Jerry, man. Something wrong with Donny, man.
And the thing about it is that the tackle didn't look that bad. The tackle,
Yeah.
yes, it was a
No,
rough-
But until you saw the replay and you saw the
Yeah. For hyperextended knee, the tackle don't have to be hard.
Hmm.
You just had a land bad
correct.
and your
Yeah,
body
yeah,
weight
man.
come down on it.
So apart from
Yep.
David De
apart
Gea,
from Casemiro.
the goalkeeper.
True.
The goalkeeper,
Yeah.
because why too? It's had a certain play in the game with a knock, and the ball went back to David. Normally, you would have just booted up the road. I see take and play into the midfield, straight to a United player. He bunks it back thing. I say, what? You learning to play with your foot now?
I don't notice this as well. I don't know if you all noticed this as well, but David De Gea distribution this game was very good. He
Yeah.
just booted
Yeah.
some balls straight to United players down the pitch
Straight
in
to
the opposite
United
half. I
players.
was like,
Yeah.
You know what I found most interesting about that? In the last match, I was complaining that he was kicking every single ball to the opposing team.
Exactly.
And it was
Exactly.
such a Jekyll and Hyde difference from him this match to that last match. Today he was brilliant. Today he was absolutely brilliant. Today, like distribution, shot stopping, and I don't care if anybody says the shots were right at him. He still had to stop him, and he still did a good job. Especially like when the shot, it seemed like the shots did not start coming on until late, and so I know for a fact that like a keeper, it's very like a good keeper will be able to focus even when he's not getting any service at all during the match. But when it's time to step up, he's still called upon and does a good job. And to me, he did that phenomenal today. In addition to his distribution, so he deserves a lot of credit for today's performance.
For real.
It's interesting though. We tend to bash David for his distribution, but he can distribute. I don't know why it's not a consistent part of his game.
Yeah, you just need to do it consistently.
That is all that he is missing to fit perfectly in the Ten Hag system, in my opinion.
Yeah, but we'll see.
Well, what it says to me.
Go ahead, Chad. I'll raise my concern after. No, my concern with
what
David
it says to me.
I'm a delay.
You go ahead.
My concern is that we don't have any reliable backup for David at this point.
Yeah.
Oh yes, we have. I don't think we mentioned it on the channel, but the Bravka has returned to Newcastle, because he was recalled by Newcastle. I don't know if they concerned with Jude. I don't know what his reason. But they recalled.
One of the
Well, I mean, you look at who Newcastle's backup was, and I can understand why they recalled.
No, but they bought him. They brought in Karius.
Like I said, you know why? I understand who their backup is. Now you
but I rightfully said they brought him in. It's not like they didn't know who their backup was.
Yeah.
Unless they didn't think he was that bad. And in training, they realized, wait, boy, this fella is a disaster.
It's not like we buy him for them. Yeah, it's not them who those buying.
Imagine you buy a man as a backup and he's so bad, you'll recall your old backup. Yes.
Yeah, it's done.
Oh my God.
Nah, boy. Let me call back that man.
So we are a little short in that department, but nevertheless, David here, and this is what I keep saying it, and I've been saying it for a long time, even before Ten Hag has arrived. Since Ole's time, the atmosphere around Manchester United is clearly good. Outside of Paul Pogba, who wanted to leave even before Ole came, nobody seems to want to leave this team. David is playing like a man.
You missed one big name out of that who wanted to leave.
Talking about a big name that wanted to leave Manchester United. Why Saudi Arabia and China and the US, I think, and fellas not big players. Not big players. You can't be a big player going to play football in Saudi Arabia. So moving on.
You see the reception the man get today.
I just wanted. There was one thing I wanted to mention about Cristiano Ronaldo. There's been information apparently floating around that there's a clause in Cristiano Ronaldo contract that if Newcastle qualify for the Champions League next,
I saw something like that.
That there's a clause that Newcastle for the game today. Said that there is that Newcastle has no links to Cristiano Ronaldo whatsoever. For all of those people who in hope. I don't understand why people can't just allow Cristiano to go to Pasta in peace. I just see people like, oh, he's gonna be back. He's gonna be back where? Go on his Instagram and follow his no muscle pics and whatever, and chill out yourself, right? Buy some expensive mineral water and some vitamins and relax. He is not going to be back, in any meaningful way concerning football. As far as I'm concerned, once he took that deal, he went to pass. I glad for him with all the money he make.
Yeah.
I happy for anybody who getting paid. You understand? Ball
Yeah,
goes.
it makes sense to go and
We need to
make
get
more
that
sense to
rest.
go and MLS.
No, that being said, if Newcastle does make it into the top 4, I don't think it'll be impossible. Even though that is not in his contract, I don't think as being far out. However, based on the last set of experiences with Cristiano Ronaldo, I can't see the coach of Newcastle be like, yeah, send
Them come
Cristiano,
and send him.
well-oiled, well-drilled team. Need him. I just can't see Eddie Howe making that call. A matter of fact, I think if he get that call, oh gosh, fellas, really say it ain't so. But that's just me. Maybe I might be wrong. Moving along, we know we don't want to have a Cristiano Ronaldo conversation. So moving along. So gentlemen, next is Everton in the FA. Is it a FA Cup?
Yes.
Or the Cup?
Yeah.
I know it's but let me just check and see.
Yeah. It's the FA Cup because we have Charlton in the Carabao Cup.
The FA Cup, right?
Yes.
I don't know
Right.
if
So next is
Everton
Everton.
there.
Everton got smashed today. 3-1.
I don't know if
4-1.
I don't know why City
Frank
made
Lampard
Everton look
boy.
so good the other day.
Yeah. I was shocked when I saw that
4-1,
score
yes,
today.
sorry. 4. They lost by Brighton 4-1 today. Why you were
Yours-
shocked?
I think Frank might be the first man to go now.
I don't know. Let me tell you something formed against Everton. Everton
The up and down.
Everton did not play with it, and they just played to form today. No, not up and down. Everton is trash. Everton is relegation fodder right now.
They
You
better be
understand
careful
what I'm
because
saying?
they may have a brand new
Trust
stadium in
me.
the
You don't
championship
really
with the way
see.
that they
You get them a free month.
Nah, I think between me and Ole, I think Frank is the first man to go for the New Year. Frank is
So,
the first man on the
how you all feel?
Frankie.
Yeah, that I could see that. I could very much see that.
It's between Frank and Chelsea coach.
Uh,
Nah, Chelsea's run of form has been horrible.
but how many transfer windows has he actually had to do anything with it too?
Well,
Which, if they splash all this money on Enzo Fernandez and they still continue with the
Yeah.
form, then I could potentially believe that with you too, Courtney.
all right.
They because they're spending money
I
lablashing.
was seeing the figure floating around that Chelsea has
118
spent
million?
400
Yeah, somewhere near
million
120 million for that one.
since the take. I am really interested to see what they intend to do in the summer because financial. I mean, don't get me wrong, Chelsea is one of the higher earners in the Premier League, but Chelsea only know $400 million in a season. So I really would like to see what they plan to do in the summer if all of
But
these
remember,
acquisitions
they have
work
one
out
of the most
because
productive selling clubs. Their youth team, the majority of their youth team are being sold.
true.
So
That is true, but
Anyway.
400 million, bro. 400 million is
yeah, and
Plenty
they have some
money
assets
to
that they need
the
that they're
balance.
probably gonna get rid of too. In terms of players, the Pulisic and maybe Kante and they mightn't get up.
Greg, I don't even think they're in position now for that.
Yeah, boy, Greg, boy.
Greg, go out of all the flavors.
The fellas close to relegation and playing in Europe right about now, yes? 10-2. All right, fellas. Looking to get ready to touch down. Manchester United again. 0 winners. Casemiro, second goal for United, looking great. Sure, on the scoring sheet today, we never really got out of second gear.
Park. You didn't come out the driveway.
But all things said,
All we do is start the car and beat Bournemouth today.
I just only take me up.
They're breaking
Give
up.
me your closing words. Let me start with Mark on the bottom there. Mark, give me your closing words.
Okay. Well, just have to keep the momentum going. Beat Everton. Beat who is the next one after Everton?
Charlton.
Charlton.
Beat Charlton. And then deal with the big boys, the so-called big boys. Right? Yeah, once we deal with the big boys, then the excitement can start to build. 2 clean sheets against the 2 big boys, and the excitement can start to build up. And then I could say we're close to being in our title race. Because not much people wasn't expecting us to even be this close. So we just have to keep the momentum doing. Big props to Ten Hag. And once the players keep supporting him, we can only go from strength to strength.
And that is the truth.
Yeah.
A lot of people were not expecting us to be at right.
Yeah.
Courtney, closing words.
The form is pretty good. I think we're at a pretty decent stage in the season. There are some things that I would like to see them tighten up on. Period in the time in the game where we were giving away the ball a lot by trying the tricks and the flicks. Sometimes you just have to keep it simple. The next 4 games will be pivotal. I think the League Cup and the FA Cup would put us in a nice position, but the next 2 Premier League games will really, for me, define how much work and how far we've progressed in the season. Yes, we did beat Arsenal in the previous fixture for the season, but we were trashed by City. So I want to see how the team is going to respond in this return fixture. And that probably, hopefully, will provide the catalyst for the Arsenal game for us to beat Arsenal 2 games in a row. But for me, Ten Hag has been doing a pretty good job. I'm liking what I'm seeing, so I'm hoping that we could continue to build from strength to strength and move forward.
Talk to me, Devin.
I'm always happy to see United win on a win streak right now. Yes, I am happy with that, but I am still cautiously optimistic. I trust in Ten Hag. I believe in Ten Hag. I love what I'm seeing, what he's doing with his team. I still just know what this team is going to pass to certain managers after a certain point. I trust in Ten Hag to not let that happen again. And talk to me after January 22nd, and let's see if my opinion changes.
And Penny is reminding everybody that Manchester United is the only team that has beaten Arsenal for this season so far.
So they coming. They coming.
To get our next beating.
Correct.
To get our next beating. They're coming to get our next beating. Yeah.
It might not just see, but I think we have some people that might want to do a little samba in the Etihad. Just say, not the Etihad, the Emirates.
The Emirates.
You know what I mean? Just saying that. Just saying. It might have
Just
somebody want to do a little samba.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen. Thank you all very much. Thank you all for being part of the program. And remember, Red Devils, we don't die. We multiply.
When we get wet, we multiply.